Next, we'll configure a BGP EVPN. This EVPN, let me explain the topology again. We must apply the configuration. This EVPN is actually for span 1 and span 2. They both use loopback interface 0 as an NVE address. The address is 10.3.3.3. The NVE addresses for leaf 1A and 1B are 10.1.1.1. The address for R2B is 10.2.2. Then its BGP address RD is 11.1.1, 11.2.2, 11.3.3, 11.4.4, and these are 5.5, 6.6. This configuration for the EVPN. Okay, let's start configuring it. This part can completely be applied. The first part, right? Like an EVPN overlay deliver, just apply all of this. Apply all of this. Okay, everything is configured now. We configure this span 1, BGP 100. Root ID is 11.1.1.1. Peer 11.2.2.2 as number 100. Peer 11.2.2.2. The update language is loop 1. Don't configure this incorrectly. Let's see if I can apply this. Can't apply, because this configuration is too slow. And then change it to 3.3. Oh, that's wrong. Change 2.2 to 3.3. Just look at the situation. If you think it applies quickly, then apply it. If you think it's a bit slow, then just configure it. 30.3.3, just see how it goes for you. 3.3, then change 3.3 to 4.4. Change it to 4.4.4, then to 5.5, then to 6.6, 5.5.5, change to 6.6, then L2 family. EVPN, we differentiate its clustering. Span 1 indicates a 2.2, 3.3, 4.4, 5.5, 6.6, right? First, we undo policy, VPN target, undo policy, VPN target, then peer 11.3.3.3, enable peer 11.3.3.3, ADRD, peer 11.4.4.4, enable, there's something else here. Peer 11.3.3.3, reflect. This all needs to be configured to peer 11.4.4.4, ADRD, peer 11.4.4.4, peer 11.4.4.4, 4.4.4, enable peer 11.4.4.4, ADRD, peer 11.4.4.4, reflect, peer 11.5.5.5, enable peer 11.5.5.5, reflect peer 11.5.5.5. We're addressing add peer 11.6.6.6, enable peer 11.6.6.6, reflect 11.6.6.6, address. Copy it down. There shouldn't be anything missing, right? 3, 4, 5, 6, all are 3, no problem. Let's copy all of this down. Copy everything down, directly enter it into this. The second one doesn't go up. This is span 2. Good. After applying this, be sure to make a note to change it. This is not needed. It's not needed. And then at this time, once you enter peer 11.3, it must get your agreement. Let's just put it in. Hello? That's it. This way it's a bit easier. Apply it this way. But remember to change this ID. If not changed, it will conflict. This is 2.2.2. Refresh it. You need to check for errors. No errors, right? No errors. Then it's 11.3.3. In this case, change it to 3.3. 3.3.3. In this case, it's undo policy. It's also not needed anymore. What is this? Leaf 1, right? We also enter this. Still, take a look. This is not needed. Oh, it points to what? 3.3, 1.1, and 2.2, right? It points to 1.1 and 2.2. Let's change this. 1.1.1, 11.1.1. We don't need these anymore. We don't need this either. This is the undo policy target. Because what is this? It's for that R client, so we don't need it. This is enabling 11.1.1. 1.1.1. This reflection isn't needed. It doesn't need this client. This is 2.2. 2.2.2. 2.2, right? 2.2. None of the following is needed. None of it is needed. Let's confirm again. It points to that 11.2.2. No problem, right? No problem. L2 family EVPN, no problem. 1.1, 1.1, 2.2, no problem, right? If no problem, then apply it. This is leaf 1, don't apply it wrongly. leaf 1, no problem. Something is wrong here. The format here is incorrect. It won't pass. Let's confirm again. Something is wrong here, right? And then now it's 4.4. It's leaf 1B, 4.4.4. This all can be done. Leaf 1B is 4.4. Then leaf 2A is 5.5, 5.5.5. You must check for any errors. This is 6.6, 6.6.6. Okay, after it's done, let's check if the minefield is fully established. DC BGP and EVPN peer. Take a look at the idle. It only has this. 6.6 hasn't started yet, right? Just wait a bit. No rush. It's starting, right? Span 1 has 4 sectors. Span 2 has 4 sectors. Leaf 1A has 2. 1B, 2A, 2B, all have 2. There's no problem. Then we've configured the NVE address. Span 1, we have an interface NVE source. It's 10.3.3.3. Its MAC address is like this. What does it mean? Our leaf 1A, B, they need to set up on that controller, set up their live group. So they must, this NVE address must be the same. B, that means the MAC address also the same. What does it mean? It lets the controller think it's one device. Although their NVE address needs to be the same, MAC 2, the MAC part is all something like 3.3, huh? That is, span 1 is 3.3, 1A, 1B is 1.1. This is 2, right? Second is the mic drive, 0, 0, 5E, 0, 0, 0, 3. Okay, directly apply. The span 1, 1A, NVE, source, IP, 10.1.1.1, source, 10.1.1, mic drives, 0, 0, 5E, 0, 0, 0, 1. We're also applying it. He's applying it as well. 2A interface, NVE source, 10.2.2 mic drives, 005E 000002. Good. NVE address is set, right? Yes. If it is, here we also need to configure the escape link. What does that mean? It means he has to prevent this from span 1. When the link to the firewall is broken, it can't get out. What to do? On span 1, set up an escape link to make this span 2. Okay, we set it up like this. There should be a need to set up a VLAN here. VLAN 1000. Configure it on span 1. Interface VLAN VLAN 1000 interface VLAN 1000 IP. Hey, 1000, right? 1000 IP addresses. It is 20.1.1.1, 30-bit IP root static, 0.0.0.0, 0.0.0.0, 20.1.1.2. It points to the peer. The peer is then this, preemptively changed to 150 to not let it be preferred. Only after it's cut off will it be preferred. Check if there is any error. Is there any error? It passed. No problem, right? No problem. Good. Span 2 is the same. Interface VLAN, VLAN 1000, interface VLAN 1000. then just a 0 less IP address is 20.1.1.2, 35-bit IP root, static 0.0, is 20.1.1.1. Hey, preface 150. Just added one more line. No error, right? No error. At this time, our BGP EVPN has been configured properly